going on YouTube? This is USS Gear Locker coming to you with another video. And this video is going to be a mashup between. I know you're like, well, wow, why you don't have the bands? Because it's not about the bands today. It's about the watches. There are plenty of LUM-TEC watch videos that you have with the bands. So we all know what bands look like. You have a band on your watch currently right now. So this is going to be more so to focus strictly on the watches. I won't keep you too long because I am a talker, but just want to show you this kind of like just the subtle differences. Again, I don't know all the technical terms of, all the movements and all that goes on behind the watch. If you want to see that, you can look at the specifications, but just kind of wanted to show you the difference in the size of these watches, so that if you were going to get any of these watches, you kind of know what you're going to be, what your money is going to be buying as far as the size, size difference and that type of thing. So without further ado, let's go and get into it. So first things first, you have on the left side, you have the Super Combat Power Reserve. And on my last video, I messed up on saying what this was. On this one, this is the Combat B. And so let's go get into the differences. So I'll move these a little bit closer, and let's go ahead and see what we got. Let's see what we got here. All right. So first things first, guys. As you can see, there is a size difference. And this is going to be a little bit bigger than this. I should have had the sizes ready to go. I want to say that I think one of them is, oh, wow. I don't have the sizes right. I don't have the sizes, guys. But anyway, you can pull up the sizes on your own. But this is going to be a little bit larger for this watch, and this is going to be a little bit smaller. And also too, one of the differences is going to be, this is going to be a stainless steel with a titanium coating, and this is just going to be full titanium. So now as far as like weight wise, this is kind of weighty. Let me see how much. Let me see if this one's weighty. This one's a little bit. The Combat B is going to be a little bit heavier, even though it's smaller, because you have that steel. And of course, this is going to be your titanium, which is going to be a little bit lighter. Even though it's bigger in statute, it's going to be it's going to be just a taste lighter. As far as the color scheme goes, they both have the same type color. I mean, that actually, I guess with that titanium coating on it, it basically is the same color as the titanium. So as far as color wise, you don't have to worry about that. So if you're looking for size difference, this is going to be your bigger. And I think this is 22 as far as lugs. 22 lugs right here, and this is 24. So I do know those numbers, so you gotta give me credit for that. So they're not gonna these are not gonna have the same the lugs from lug to lug. They're gonna be, let me see here, let's do this. See, that's gonna be a smaller from lug to lug there. So that shows you right there that if you were going to buy these, you can't interswap the bands. And again, this is something that you can clearly see on the site, but I just wanted to just kind of show you what you're going to be dealing with. So also, what I like about this a little bit more, the Combat B, is there's a little bit of a domed, see that domed look on that on the bezel. It's kind of more of a domed. It's not kind of like flat in there. So I do like that. With the Power Reserve, You're not going to get that too much. It's not going to be any type of dome, which I don't have a problem with. But I think I think the Combat B, that is an added touch. That's a very that's a just a it just kind of I don't know. It just kind of it kind of gives it pop, you know. With the I think with both of them, you do have the military. You do have both have the military time on there, the 24 hour, and I love that. Being former military Navy, I do love that. So that you can use there. Other differences. This one, of course, has the date. And so this one does not have the date. So guys, if you really have a stickler on dates, you don't have to get this one because there are other lesser priced LUM-TECs that have the date. But if you do want something with the date, this is an added touch with the date. So again, there are pluses and minuses with both of them, especially if you have a bigger wrist. This is going to be probably a little bit more smaller wrist, you know. So or maybe a bigger wrist, you want a smaller watch. So it's up to you, potato potato. So let's go ahead and flip them over. Let's go ahead and see what we got here. And this is going to be pretty much a no-brainer here. But again, does it really matter? No. Again, you're not going to be looking at this. But again, this is the underbelly of the watches. And as you can see here, it says titanium, Swiss movement. And this is 25 of 100. And again, this is stainless steel. Let's see what that says here. Stainless steel sapphire limited. This is 38. What does that say here? Combat. Sorry guys, but I don't really look at the bottom of my watch, so I'm like B60, 200 millimeter. I mean 200 meters as far as diving or so. So guys, here you can see actually the movement of this watch, and I think that is so cool. You can actually see like the again, I just got this watch today, so I definitely need to move it around. But definitely you can actually see like how it moves. I'll kind of like you can see it there. Hang on. I mean, just a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful movement. Look at that. That power reserve is just beautiful. Again, uh, no one's going to be looking up under the bottom of their watch 24/7 like that. So that's just a nice feature to have, but it's not a deal breaker. It wouldn't be a deal breaker for me. Even if it didn't have it, it wouldn't be a deal breaker. It's just like an added feature. So, but anyway, guys, these are going to be to me two of the best LUM-TECs that are going right now. Again, with all LUM-TECs, they are limited. So maybe next year, none of these watches will be available, which makes these watches very, very high in demand because it's like, if you like a particular series, it's only, it's limited. And it's smart. It's smart business savvy, because if you just keep pumping and pumping out the same thing, it's like, well, they're a dime a dozen, but these won't be for there long. So guys, just want to kind of give you an overview of these LUM-TECs. I think they're the best. And again, guys, this is it. Um, I have four watches. I have a Sunto vertical titanium solar. I have my Mickey Mouse limited edition Citizens for dress, and these are my daily drivers. So guys, yeah, I'm pretty much out of the watch game because I have everything that I want. And just remember, guys, when you are collecting, doing EDC, you always want to have an end goal, because if you don't, it becomes a money pit. All right, guys, have a blessed day. Thank you.